Okay, nagbabalik po ang Republika. Kausap pa rin natin si Rod Capunan. Siya po ay magaling na manunulat at kolumnista ng Manila Standard. Loyalties of the 3 cabinet members. I mean, you know, you get appointed as cabinet member, you know, you're the alter ego of the president.
Precisely.
Whose alter ego are they? The
Your
president
question
or
sometimes
the Communist Party?
I'm also beginning to wonder whether they are the alter ego of the president or they represent the people in Netherlands.
Okay.
We do not know that. I myself keep on asking, ano ba talaga? A good example is this. This is minor, irrelevant. Yung burial ni Presidente Marcos.
Yes.
Isa sila doon sa mga petitioner doon na tigil ang burial ni Presidente Marcos. Alam mong significance noon? Nasa gobyerno sila, nagpipetition sila.
Yes.
Samantalang that policy to allow the burial of the President
Was decided
was
already?
decided by the government. Tapos
Yes.
gumaliktad sila, tapos kunukontra nila. Ano ba yan?
Shouldn't the president be asking already this question? Kanino ba kayo? Who is
Precisely
your
nga.
loyalty? Where is your loyalty?
Sinabi, halimbawa, baliktarin natin. Ang decision mo as a by president, ipalibing na natin yan. Ako kabinete mo, sabi ko, hindi, ayaw kontra kami. Ano ba? Hindi ka lang magtataka ka, ano ba klaseng tao to?
So,
Malaking problema.
the president is exercising what? Maximum tolerance?
Hindi ko may
Is
natatawa
that
nila.
maximum tolerance? Or in his head, there is a dichotomy between, oh, these are my cabinet members, those people outside protesting, they have no relevance to these 3 individuals within my cabinet. Or doesn't he see the connection? Or is this tolerance?
A good example, as I mentioned earlier, as I said, bagamat hindi ko dapat yung sinabi, nagkadebate si Joma at saka si
Mentong Laurel.
Mentong Laurel
Okay.
sa Facebook.
Sa Facebook,
Binabasa ko ang kanilang script nung dialogo nilang sagutan nila. Ang napunta ron ng issue ng China Sea.
Okay.
Imagine, ang reference ni Joma mismo, si Antonio Carpio, dahil ang kababayan niyang Ilocano.
Okay.
Alam ba ni Carpio kung anong pinagtatanggol niya? Alam ba ni Joma kung sino si Carpio? Na ang practical lang, sinasabi ni Carpio, ay yung sinasabi ng State Department, di ba siya nahiya sa sarili niya?
Okay.
At in the end, dahil hindi na siya manalo kay Mentong, tinawag niya si Mentong idiot.
Pero may mga tao may mga taong nagsasabi ad hominem, may mga taong nagsasabi si Joma was actually pakawala din ng mga Amerikano.
Kinonfirm niya.
Ganun
Ganun na nga, nakakatawa na lang yun. Kasi,
di ba?
imagine I'm not trying to defend the Chinese position. I'm not trying to defend anything, anybody here. Sinabi niya si Carpio ganito. Ang problema kay Carpio, hindi alam ni Carpio as justice that the Treaty of Paris in 1948 is equivalent to a land title.
Yes.
It's a land title. Ito, titulo ng lupa mo.
Yes.
And the title, maliwanag, hindi kasama yung Spratly, hindi kasama ang parcel. Maliwanag yan.
Yes.
I gave it to you. And then, Spain. And then, pinamana mo sa anak mo, Pilipinas. Ito nabili kong titulo sa Espanya.
Sa'yo na ito.
Sa'yo na ito. Wala rin, sinabi, hindi mo binanggit yung Spratly. Excluded, hindi excluded specifically ang Spratly. Then finally, nagkaroon ng Treaty of San Francisco way back in 1951, right after the war.
1951, okay.
After 51. Then the United States dictated to the Japanese government, o ibalik mo yan sa China. Ibalik mo yung Spratly at saka Paracel sa China. Hindi niya sinabi Pilipinas sa China. Katapos, after 40 years, nung dumating na ito si Pinoy na ito, sinasabi na ng Amerika, hindi, nagkamali kami. Alam mo, nagkamali kami. Kasama yung Spratly. Garanting lang na nagkamali. Sir, ito ho, titulo na ibinigay nyo sa akin eh. Wala ho rito Spratly. Paano nangyari yan? At yan ang reference, ang sinusundan ni Joma na sinasabi ni Carpio.
Okay.
Sana sorry
So you're just confirming some people's doubts, no? Because the CPP-NPA is considered a terrorist group. But how come the chief terrorist or the chief founder is not considered a terrorist by the United States?
Precisely also.
Diba? It's like Al-Qaeda has a Bin Laden. And Bin Laden was enemy number one of the United States.
To be supported by the United States. Lumilitaw, may mga information about Bin Laden as a CIA man.
But ito, the CPP-NPA is considered a terrorist organization. Bakit yung founder hindi considered terrorist?
Doon nga napikon doon nga siya sa pikon nung sinabi ni Joma. Ba't ka nandyan? Ba't hindi ka pa umuwi dito?
Yes.
Tumatanggap ka ng welfare dyan.
Yes.
Nagkadebate sila eh.
Rod, if tomorrow the United States declared Joma season, as a terrorist, wala na siyang pagtataguan siguro.
Wala na. Definitely.
So bakit hindi magawa nila? Hindi ba nakakapag
I have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. You are asking questions I myself cannot answer.
Oh, well, I want
Hindi
this
ko
to
talaga-
be floated so
masagot eh.
people will consider it. Oo.
Something is wrong.
Sino nag-utos nung pagpatay kay Colonel James Rowe?
Yeah.
Alam nga naman, ordinaryong tao lang 'yon.
Definitely.
Oh.
Sila rin na may kagagawa nun.
Oh.
Wag na yung kay James Rowe, yung pala sa Miranda nga, hanggang
Yes.
ngayon, binabato pa rin nila na si Marcos. Ilang taon nang patay
Yes.
na si Marcos.
Yes.
Do you know, I read the book written by, who's that, American? Merong isang membro nila na classmate ko nung high school,
Okay.
Miss Garcia.
Okay.
Nagdebate raw sila ni Joma at Miss Garcia.
Okay.
Itong Garcia ito, sa takot niya, he went to Canada.
Okay.
Umalis na siya.
Natakot siya baka papatay.
Oo. Ang problema naman ito, hindi ko malaman ano napakain niya doon sa tao na yun. Nasa Canada siya, kumakampi pa rin. Hindi ko siya maintindihan minsan, nakakadebate ko, minsan nakakaharap ko sa Facebook yan, nakakasulat ako, hindi ko makuha
Okay.
Because precisely, going back to what I'm telling you, they insist on a peace settlement.
Mhm.
When you call it peace settlement, please, cessation of hostilities
Yes.
is a precondition.
Yes, yes.
Walang buts and if dyan. Basta tigil mo na yan. Yun lang
Okay.
naman ang condition yan. And second, please, pagsabit ka naman ng realistic demands.
Yes.
Ang sabihin, ang realistic demand, katanggap-tanggap in like manner na sila naman, ang gobyerno, magbibigay din ng realistic demands. Katulad halimbawa, ang realistic demands nila na wag naman gawin ng gobyerno, lahat kayo susuko.
Oo.
Siyempre, papalag yung kabila, pag-usapan. Ang in-between, yung what we call, magtayo kaya tayo ng tinatawag na economic na pagkabibigyan ng hanap buhay itong mga ito. Yung mga ganyan, yan ang pag-uusapan.
Yes.
Huwag na natin questionin kung sino ka, basta bigyan natin ng hanap buhay. Something like that.
Aha.
Pero pagka ang demands mo is naka black and white, hindi kayo magkakasundo.
Don't you feel that the turgidity of all these demands is precisely because they still believe they can take over government under these conditions? I mean, you have members in the Batasan Pambansa. They're all over sectors of our society. They're on the streets. They're in parliament. So they have reason to be optimistic.
Sometimes I don't want to open my mouth like blaming President Ramos. When he decided to abrogate Republic Act 1700, simply means that the Communist Party of the Philippines will be legal.
He was looking at the European model.
Yes. But the truth is, the other side is that they never abandoned the so-called dual approach.
Yes.
Maintain the armed struggle, but at the same time maintaining the parliamentary struggle. The parliamentary struggle will be carried out by the front organization.
Yes.
On the other hand, the armed struggle will be carried out by the armed components.
And the funding is from legal to illegal.
Yes. And that's the problem now. We cannot have both of them at the same time. We cannot negotiate with them.
It's like saying that the Liberal Party has its own armed partisans, or the PDP Laban will have its own armed partisans on the streets and
Pag
protesting.
naiipit, ituturo sa legal. Mag-shift sa legal. You cannot do that. That's why the government should demand that they abandon their armed struggle.
And they will not do
An
it.
armed component.
They will not
That's
do it.
the point. Otherwise, we will declare illegal your front organization. That's the only way.
Are we therefore accepting that there will never be, how would I call it, a marriage of the end states? We are after peace. We're sincere about it. Their concept of peace is they take over government. So, I mean,
Marriage is possible. Let us face it. Marriage is possible. For as long as you are realistic, as I said.
yes.
You are realistic. Gumising ka naman. Ang demands mo, imposible.
Because it's very ideological as far as they're concerned.
Well, we cannot do about it, but hinihingi ko lang sa'yo, I don't care about your ideology. Gising ka lang ng konti.
But what if you're dealing with somebody who is so hardened and in their belief, this is who they are. Their ideology is what defines them.
Then most probably, I will tell you.
Gera na lang tayo.
Magkonsulta ka na lang ng doktor.
Okay.
Yun na lang ang problema natin eh. Magkonsulta ka sa doktor. Sa problema mo, malaki eh. Hindi na magkakasundo eh.
So, what is the alternative now? We have to bite the bullet, so to speak.
Yes, suspend the negotiations, that's it.
And then let's go.
Permanently suspend the negotiations because we cannot have both, as I've said. A front organization doing the parliamentary struggle, at the same time, demanding funds from the government.
Okay, if we decide to have all-out war, what's the first thing we should do with the cabinet members?
Dismiss
Dapat
them.
Tanggal na.
Tanggalin mo sila.
Okay, how about alleged members of Congress who are also identified with the left?
Arrest them.
Arrest them also?
Yes, for supporting the underground organization.
Uh-huh.
Have them arrested.
That should be the approach.
That should be the... Oh, ganun.
And I remember, that is what worked during Marcos's time.
It is simple naman eh. I can always tell them, manumpa ka dito.
Oo.
That's all. Pag manumpa ka dito, okay, hindi ka arestado. Pag hindi ka nanumpa, that's it. Arastuhin kita.
Uh-huh.
Wala tayong magagawa.
Should
You
we
are
now
putting-
therefore localize peace talks? No more national, at the national level. Localize peace talks. In short, let's deal with them from the knee down. Amputate below below the knee.
There is no such thing as, let's face it, there is no such thing as nationalized or localized and national discussion. Because pag-usapan natin ng buo yan. But the fact is that we have to delineate, that we have to accept the fact that we cannot delineate the so-called armed struggle from the parliamentary struggle. Either we abolish both and face them frontally.
Uh-huh.
They want armed struggle. Okay, let's do it.
Uh-huh.
That's why, in a similar development, that's why I was shaking my head this morning, yesterday. Kamamatay lang na sundalo, nasunog yung buong Marawi.
Yes, yes.
Ang dami namatay.
129 plus, more or less.
Meron tayong congressman magsasabit na ituloy ang BBL. Ano ba yan?
Uh-huh.
Ituloy daw ang Bangsamoro.
It doesn't work.
Common sense will tell you.
Yes.
Granting na lang
You're giving them the key to the front door.
Sa insult. Are you sure you're not insulting the armed forces of the Philippines? Nobody will take it. Almost 200 soldiers were killed. Buong Marawi nasira. Tapos ito ka, BBL. Yung hindi nila panalo sa gera, panalo sa'yo.
They will go legislative.
Oh. Hanggang ngayon, mainit pa ulo ng mga tao, ganyan ka, position namin.
And this could happen in other parts of the country because originally from Marawi, they were supposed to go to Iligan.
Yeah. Ganon din na nangyayari sa NPA. The same thing.
And the NPAs are also helping actually the rebels in Mindanao.
Alam mo, napakasyalo nga pala, before I forget. One reason, ang sinabi ni Joma, the NDF, why they decided to attack the government forces and it just so happened members of the Presidential Security Command is because of the declaration of martial law.
Okay.
I call it in Tagalog, mukhang lipad. Because of martial law. Because they are against martial law. That's why they resumed the fighting against the government.
Akala ko sabi niya, wala ka naman doon, digong eh. That's what I heard. They attacked because anyway, wala naman daw si
If you
Presidente
are
sa
the
PSG.
president, I give you that kind of reasoning. What do you think?
In the first place, I would consider my own guards as my children.
Yeah.
Inatake mo yung mga anak ko.
Precisely. If you are the president and I give you that kind of reasoning, magkakabot ka ng ulo mo.
So is Joma sick?
Most probably. Imagine, we have to support the rebels, the Mindanao rebels, because you declared martial law. Kasi pati raw sila apektado.
Ano ba yun? Is it
In what sense?
Ano ba yun? Rectal cancer or mental cancer or mental cancer?
I don't know. Hindi ko makuha. I'm trying to connect. What happened. Ano ba ang logic di? Ano ba ang lohika nito? Ganun lang naman kasimpleng tayo.
So Rod, as a columnist now, outright you can say, stop the peace talks.
Yes.
No more.
Yes. Ganun wala talaga pag-uusapan. Wala kayong pupuntahan eh.
Buhay ng sundalong sinusugal natin palagi. Tuwing may peace talks, sila palagi namamatay.
Precisely. Kahit nga Supreme Court, alam mo, to be frank with you, even the Supreme Court, sa kahihiyan ng ginawa nila, sinuportahan nila siguro dahil pagtatawa na ng Supreme Court, pag nakita ng Supreme Court, ninalify nila ang martial law. Pagtatawa na ng Supreme Court,
While the politicians,
baka ma-abolish pa sila.
while the politicians are talking and there's still peace talks, the soldiers are dying.
Yes. And here you are. We are going to fight you because you declared martial law.
There are bleeding hearts who say, oh, but these are Filipinos fighting Filipinos. What do you say to that, Rod? I mean, you've heard that many times. Ano, gasgas na masyado.
Ano ba naman yan?
Ha?
Yan nga ang sinasabi natin lagi. Nagdudublikaran na. We cannot do that. We have to be frank with it. Labas mo na ang gusto mo.
Tanggapin na natin na talagang iba ang plano ninyo, iba ang tinitignan natin.
Precisely. That's it.
Maglaban na tayo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saan pa tayo pupunta?
So there should be a settled consensus after this war.
Yes.
And that is the best way to gain peace, finally.
You
Para
cannot-
malinaw.
Because even if you don't like martial law, you have to analyze kung malalim ang pag-iisip mo that martial law was intended not against your forces,
Correct.
but against the Maote. And here you
Yes.
are joining them and sympathizing with them because
Yes.
you declared martial law, we're also going to fight you.
Or is it because sila rin nagtuturo kung paano lumaban? Ang
Well,
mga,
hindi ko
mga rebelde sa Mindanao. Because that is what's coming out also.
Hindi nga nakakatawa dyan eh.
The friend of, ano ba, the enemy of my, is my friend? Gano'n ba yun?
The enemy of my enemy is my
friend.
enemy.
Ganun ba?
Ganun ang mga, the friend of my friend, the friend of my enemy, the friend of my enemy is also my friend, something like that.
Oo.
Ay, nako. Yun ang ano lang, ganyan lang ang ano natin. Kasi, nung tinitingnan ko yung position nila, that's the main reason. I'm not kidding you. I'm telling you the truth. Na we have to declare, we have to fight you because you declared martial law. And then,
So, final question, Rod. After Marawi, the next target should be the CPP-NPA.
wag na tapuan. Ngayon pa lang, tapusin na.
Ngayon na lang, simulan na.
Tuloy na lang yan. Anyway, andyan pa yung armed force, andyan pa yung sundalo natin. Wag muna pabalikin sa Luzon na, tapusin na muna.
Tapusin na sila.
Ganda
Okay.
mo.
Well, at least we needed somebody to cap the battle. Wika nga. To end the peace talks. So. And I agree with you, Rod, on that because, again, this is a conflict of end states. Definition of terms by itself already, wala na, magdidebate na kayo.
Yes.
In short, that's your position, that's my position. Let's settle it. Ganun na lang mangyayari. So thank you very much, Rod.
Thank you
Mabuhay,
very-
mabuhay.
thank
Thank
you,
you very much. At wala na po tayong panahon. Salamat po sa inyong panonood dito sa ating munting programang Republika. Ako po si Eric Espina, palagi nagsasabi, magmasid, makialam, higit sa lahat ay manindigan. Dahil wala pong magmamahal sa Pilipino kung hindi ang Pilipino. Daghang salamat, mayong gabi kaninyong tanan.